Right, yes, we have another review. Obviously, hello love. This time around, it is Leffe Bruin or Bruin. I'm not really sure because I'm just gonna do it the French way because it's from Belgium and Belgium's like sort of speaks French and Flemish in certain places. So I'm just gonna do it French. This is Leffe Bruin. Bière Belge d'Abbé or Belge Abier. My Belgian accent isn't very good. I mean, I can do an Eddie Wally impression. Oh my god, wow. That's about as good as I can get it. I mean, I don't have the Eddie Wally haircut, but you know, I'm working on that. But yeah, this is obviously the legendary Leffe. I've already done the blonde version. This time around, I'm going to do the brown version. And it's basically a big Belgian beer. 750ml bottle. As you can tell, it's as big as my head. That's bigger than my head. I mean, I've only got a small head, though, in all fairness, so you know, it doesn't say much. It's a 6.5%, and it's got notes of caramel and a toffee aroma. I think, yeah. I'm just sort of trying to translate it as best as I can. So yeah, it says anno 1240, so they've been doing it in the monastery since 1240. What else? All this is in French and that, so I can't really get everything. But apparently the original Leffe is there's the monastery there, the logo of it. It's a lot stronger than this one, but they kind of done what they usually do in Britain. They sort of water everything down before they like send it over here, and this is what they've done by the sound of things. I don't know where, I can't remember where the Leffe Brewery was. I did know, but I forgot. So yeah, oh yeah, I might say in there. Bière Belge Abbé Reconnu. Yeah, I assume. Yeah, I assume they're Reconnu. That probably isn't. But yeah, they've got loads of tin foil on top of the bottle top just to sort of make it seem classier than what it is. It's a fucking nightmare to peel off as well. You know what, I'm just gonna fucking peel the top bit, see what comes out. Yeah, I can see why they've actually covered up the bottle top with all of the tin foil actually. Because there's a bottle top. It's cheap as fuck. That's why, look at that. There's just nothing to it. Obviously I haven't put this in the fridge because it's a Belgian. You never put a Belgian in the fridge unless you want a Belgian that you don't taste. Now I've heard people complaining online about how the our Belgians get watered down, and this is no exception. But yeah, this doesn't taste as good as what the OG Belgian version is, but I'm gonna try it anyway. It's all bad. So yeah, let's get all this crap off. I don't know, I just want to make the thing a bit more photogenic, so yeah. Fuck it, that'll do. I can always do more at the end. Yeah, so I've rambled enough. Yesterday I went to watch Everton play and they lost 2-1 to a Luton team that were way better than them. I'm still a bit sad about that, to be honest. I was hoping that they'd play a bit better, but that squad was just shite that day. I don't even know what they were doing. The distribution was terrible. It was like there was two different teams playing for Everton today, well, yesterday, and both of them didn't seem to know each other well. So yeah, that's never a good sign. So let's get this out the bottle. Oh, by the way, it's in a Leffe glass as well, so you know it's authentic. And Belgian beer should be drank from a goblet or a chalice because that gets the aromas spread out of it. Look at that. It's very dark, a bit carbonated on the bottom. Yeah, nice head, nice foamy, soapy head. Hopefully it doesn't taste like soap. So yeah, that's what that looks like. Doesn't it look good? I've got the Leffe logo on the in the front of the Leffe. I don't know what it's pronounced like, I'll be honest. I'm a bit of a pleb. So yeah, let's have a little sniff, shall we? Oh yeah. Unbelievably hoppy, unbelievably hoppy. You know? It's got a bit of chocolate of a smell to it. To the point where you think, that smells like chocolate. Yeah, like a dark chocolate smell. Very hoppy, very dark chocolatey. You can get a bit of the toffee in there, but not as much as I'd hoped it would be. So. Yeah. It's basically hoppy, chocolatey, bit of toffee. Yeah. Am I getting coffee? Not really. You know. No, I'm not getting coffee at all. I was hoping I would, but I mean, I kind of wasn't because I don't really like coffee. But yeah, this smells alright. So yeah, we know what it looks like. We know what it smells like. But what about the taste? Will it be Leffe Bruin or Bruin? Or will it be Leffe Bum? There's only one way to find out. Let's have a drink, shall we? Bottoms up and up your bottoms. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, so what I'm getting out of this, I'm getting a bit of everything. The hoppiness is there, the chocolatey flavour is there, the dark chocolate flavour is there, the toffee-ish flavour, slight hint of it, but the mouthfeel is a bit, it's oily but watery at the same time. If that sounds a bit sort of an oxymoron, but it kind of does. It's like it's oily and it feels oily, but it doesn't like. But it feels completely like unsubstantial and watery. Yeah, very very hoppy at the aftertaste. A little bit of licorice, a bit of aniseed, if you will. In fact, I'm getting a weird. Have you ever had one of those Jakeman's boiled sweets? It tastes like that here off the aftertaste. It's a bit weird, like, you know. It tastes strong-ish, but that mouthfeel just feels sick. It feels more watery than oily. I don't really like that. You know? I expect the Belgian to be like really substantial, but this feels a bit empty in a way. You know, it's not terrible, but it's great either. You know, it's like you know, it kind of reminds me of like it doesn't remind me of Everton because Everton were terrible yesterday. I mean, how the fucking hell they managed to get a goal against Luton? Because Luton just made them look like shit. Luton turned up. You know, they were deadly from corners and Everton just couldn't handle it. Everton were not deadly at all. They were, every time they went forward, they either fuck up a pass or they just boot it over the bar. They had very little accuracy. I mean, their only goal came from a defensive mistake. Tim Krul just sort of bobbled it under him, you know, because they saved it, but, you know, he fucked up. Had he not fucked up, they would have won 2-0. But yeah, they won 2-1 instead. They deserved it as well. So, and if you watched the vloggers on a bit yesterday, you'll know that we've seen very little sort of anger towards Luton for doing well. It was more of a sort of like, you know, how where was the opposition? You know? Yeah, I mean, I want Luton to do well, I'll be honest with you. I mean, not too well because they're in the relegation dogfight with Everton, but, you know, if they do too well, because they're not, might send us down. And let's be honest, their board isn't fucking working against us. So, ours is, or was, you know. Fucking useless twats fucking getting us a fucking 10-point deduction. And possibly another one, you know. I mean, if they get another one, Everton are down, and quite frankly, you know, we just as soon. I mean, if when Everton build the next stadium, and it gets built, for fuck's sake, please do not name a stand after fucking Bill Kenwright. Do not do it. The guy's legacy is a fucking 10-point deduction. The guy's legacy is a fucking corrupt fucking shit show where he was getting loans at fucking Philip Green of all people. Yeah, that Philip Green, the guy who fucked everyone's pensions up and got accused of sexual assault. Yeah, that fella here. That's who he was getting loans at for Everton. Yeah. So yeah, please don't fucking build a fucking stand and name it after him. Just do what you did in Goodison. Philip Carter, Howard Kendall, leave it at that. You know? Maybe Dixie Dean. You know what I mean? Don't fucking... But because I've got a bad feeling that'll happen. Because Everton are very good at fucking things up, as we saw yesterday. And I think that they will do that. They'll build up that stadium and they'll be like, well, we've decided to dedicate this stand to Mr. Everton himself, Bill Kenwright. You know, God rest his soul. He gave everything for the club. And then, you know, just be like, well, the gang of morons will just be like, you know, that's a good idea. We should give a bit of support and his tribute to the great man himself and build a stand in his honour. No, fuck him. No, fuck that. No, it's ridiculous. I've kind of turned this into a bit of a rant about Everton, but I'm sort of just airing the grievances that were all heard around Goodison that day, you know. It's not good, is it? I mean, it wasn't good yesterday, like. That's the legacy of what they've created though, you know. Here's hoping that they'll finally sort it out though. Because in about 10 years time it makes sure the world Everton be. I know a lot of cop-outs will take the piss and say, oh, you'll be in the lower leagues, oh, you'll be in the lower leagues. But after everything that board's done, would it surprise you? You know? I want Everton to stay up, obviously. I want them to do well. But you've got to... I was talking to a friend who's a Liverpool fan, and he was saying, like, about, you know, all good things come to an end. But I was like, what about bad things? Do they come to an end? You know, will Everton finally actually get an ownership that actually cares about the team, or will they just be left to rot? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? You know? Because I don't think that's 777 is the answer. I mean, there's been a lot of protests about them from other clubs that they own. Do we really want to go out of the I'd say go out of the frying pan into the fire, but we're already sort of in the fire, you know. Yeah, fucking points deductions and everything. I mean, the fact that they actually even thought about building the ground, and even though they couldn't afford it, that says it all, doesn't it? Yeah. Now that's where it all stems from. Doing all these like dodgy little things, just like, oh yeah, we can afford it, but we'll have to do this and that. No, fuck that. We're getting back to this beer. I'd say it's a chocolatey, slightly hot, slightly toffee flavoured. Toffee's get it. Toffee's, can't stop talking about them. No, toffee-ish. A bit of aniseed at the end. Bit of a watery, slightly oily mouthfeel. It's about a 5 out of 10. I mean, it's just. Sorry, where was I? Yeah, it's a 6.5%. ABV, and apparently the Belgian version, the OG, is a lot higher than this. It doesn't feel as heavy as I thought it would be, so. It's a bit gassy, if anything. So yeah, I think that'll just conclude the review tonight. I think I've rambled enough, haven't I? Obviously got more to come in the coming days. I've got all kinds of stuff that I've done or brought in, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to broadcast it, and I'm probably going to moan about everything again, so, you know. Anyway, I'm glad you just watched the video. If you want to like and subscribe or whatever the other crap YouTubers talk about, go ahead. Nonetheless, signing out. Take care, everyone.